nothing but a little jelly sting.
Oh, I've heard something about how to fix those, but it escapes my mind at the moment. Oh, well, here, stand. We must shelter find. Oh, I hope the rest of our party be safe. Why, it was so terrible. The storm hit, your father absconded to attack mine, and the ship did steer and swell until we did upend. Oh.
And yet, I do recall when thou didst bump into me, and I fell into thy arms and into thy lap, and thou held me against the baying winds, the cold water, and thou hast kept me warm.
Oh, Rosinia. Oh, your touch.
Keep me warm.
Oh, Rosinia. If only we were to stay on this deserted island alone.
Away from our fueling families, what shall we do?
A new life we could make here. Why, see these trees. We could rip from them that's not coming. We could shelter make of those large fronds on this beachside.
What? Nay.
Yes, and fish. I could take upon a twig and fashion a fishing pole, like, that's not coming down. The fishing pole I could make and fish for you.
Randolph, oh, how I do love thy dreams and imagination, and yet I am a princess. I have duties. One day I shall inherit the kingdom.
Aye, just as your father has many duties. Well, I shall sit myself on this rock and ponder how we are to get off this dusty place.
Randolph, I do wish for thee to come with me, to be mine, to wed me, no longer serving my father, but being his son.
Truly?
I,
Randolph, son of privateers, pirates, could be the crowned prince.
and my husband.
This, why, I would say yes 1,000 times if only I could count that high. Rosinia, I do love you, and I would take your hand in marriage at any moment's time such as this.
Oh, Randolph, Randolph, thou hast made me so happy, for I envision a life of the two of us with 20 children.
Okay.
I mean, I be 13, and thou art?
13.
Aye!
Plenty of time for
Plenty
these
of
days.
time for 20, mayhaps 2 and 20.
We'll talk. My princess, oh. But we are alone here, the two of us. No other souls do wander this land.
Thy sister!
Amanda!
Oh,
My sister, you are safe. Your soul is not with Davy Jones.
nay, Randolph, I have seen all of them wash ashore. We are not alone.
Nay, everyone is here, but the ship, it is a write-off.
And just when I thought that we could ride off into the sunset together.
I have checked the whole island, and it seems this is the only habitable area. We must all shack up here, it seems.
The king.
King,
Bend thy knees not, for I wish not to be burdened with nobility at this time,
Father.
only to be left alone.
but my king, I have collected some coconuts from the island and have brought you 3%.
Good sister, did you already tax the trees?
Indeed, I'm practicing.
But Father, why wouldst thou say that thou wishest not to be noble? It is our inheritance.
What is nobility upon a land that does not recognize such? And what is nobility if those who are supposed to rule do not give thy allegiance? Allegiance. I thank thee, good daughters.
But Father, one night we
Forgive me, daughter, for my heart is quite heavy.
Father.
For the past has a way of making itself anew.
A thought did occur of me. I did last eve offer to cook dinner for thy entire armada. And yet it seems as though a mistake hath been made, and I did serve them rotten food.
What?
Many chamber pot dips I have to clean that evening, and all of them said that they were unwell and could not sail for at least a fortnight's time.
Oh. We shall be trapped here forever then.
A fortnight. A fortnight. A fortnight be a long time, Father.
It be a long time. We will make the best of it, good daughter. But fear not, we shall make do with everything that we have, for our family is of strong will.
May we have a moment of privacy?
Sure.
We are doomed!
Father!
We are to be dead! I have not been with our nobility for more than ever in my entire life. Daughter, I fear to say these words. We will die soon.
Collect thyself. Father! Where's Mother?
I see her. My queen! She be with...
Husband, this woman, Polly Roger, she has saved my life. I was about to drown, and she, unlike you, saved me.
If it be not for her husband, we would not be in this predicament to begin with. I will not offer thanks to anyone.
Was hoping for an exemption.
Mother, Father, thou, with both of you here, I wish to make a confession and share happy news. I have asked thy son Randolph to marry me.
No!
Nay, daughters, this not be true. Say not, it be not be true.
'Tis true, Father,
Wherefore?
but I do not understand what be the origin of thy feud with his family.
Very well. If it must be the truth that I must lay, then the truth shall be laid. You see, good daughter, my queen, you.
Get to the point.
A deep shame does fill my heart, for I had loved his mother at some point. Of course, we were never together in that way. It was forbidden for a man of nobility, I was a young prince at the time, to be wed to a servant, a woman of lesser stature in life. Nonetheless, we would meet on the occasion, until one night my father the king hath come upon us. We were just merely sitting and enjoying the night air, reading prose to one another. My father, in a fit of rage, grabbed me by the hand, pulled me away, and told me that if I were to ever see her again, the entire village and town would be destroyed. Pushing my father aside, I confessed my love for her. Nonetheless, to make an example, this is before I met you, my love.
We shall be talking about this later.
Yes, but
Yes.
trust the words with which I speak, for I am not a vile man. Nay,
But why didst thou kill his father?
'twas my father who did. I went to protect them, and upon his entry, I went to lunge at my father the king, and my sword found its way by pure accident to the heart of his father. And he witnessed the whole thing take place. And of course, being the prince, I dare not throw my father in harm's way. I took the blame and the hatred.
Are you saying that my father-in-law accidentally plunged himself on his sword?
Yes, in a sense.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well then, if this be nothing but a misunderstanding, then what wouldst thou have against my marrying her son?
He is of low status.
It is of low status, yes.
Father, hypocrite much?
What is it that thou wishes I do?
I wish for thee to tear up the proclamation that nobility and majesty must marry with nobility and majesty, and allow me to marry thy servant.
Your words do ring truth, my dear child, for you are the bearer of wisdom on an empty heart and soul. My queen, thou not hearest the words with which I speak? Thou not hearest and feel the love with which is in thy own?
Daughter, one doth not marry for love, I mean. As a woman, our lot is to marry of equal status.
For duty.
Duty.
And what, mother, tell me, if I should go against thee and betray thy proclamation, what wouldst thou do with me?
Daughter, you know I love you, but I would have to disown you. For you would no longer be a princess or a queen. You would be just
A commoner's wife?
A commoner's wife.
pirate's wife.
And that shall not take place in this house.
'Tis an island!
Yes, but do we not hold truth to our own past in any sort of place?
Mine own parents, mine own father, who hath experienced the same thing I do right now, and thou wouldst disown and disinherit me?
Daughter, it is just the way. It's
It is
the way
the
of the
way.
world. Would you let me talk?
Ah,
You interrupt me constantly, my lord. See what I mean about men? Now listen. Randy Randolph is a fine young boy from what I can see, but he's not your equal. It breaks my heart, for I do also know what it is to love someone of a lower status. But it cannot be. Please know that I do love thee, but you must marry within your station, and we will at some point get off this island.
I am going to find a palm tree to lie down under. I do not want to see you again.
We're on an island. Yeah, we're going to talk about this woman. Come on.
I promise you, my love.
Yeah. Holly, I have nothing against your son, nor you. You saved my life.
I don't want my son to marry your daughter any more than you want her to marry my son.
Why not? She's a perfectly fine young woman.
He's dating down, if you ask me.
How can you possibly say that?
Because
She's a royal blood.
and my son is a pirate.
He's a booty wiper.
Well, not if I have my way. Let me have my son, and we shall strike this marriage.
It is a deal. Now, Polly, I stole some food. Want a cracker?
Randolph! Where are thee? Randolph! Randolph!
Mother, I was collecting wood for a fire.
Randolph,
Oh, it be all drenched.
sit thee over here.
On this rock.
Your father has much to teach you, my Randolph. You are 13. School is out. But the school of piracy is just beginning. Don't you see the pain you have caused your father? He won't show you. He is a man. But he is bathing in essential oils right now, crying about you.
Father doth cry? He did say a pirate never cries.
Go say this. I say that. Oh my God. He has much to teach you. You are to sail off with him for 2 years and learn the ways of the sea.
But mother, I wish not to do this, for I have found a love. And dost thou not know the ways of love? Pray teach me, mother, the ways to love a woman. To give to her 22 children.
Oh my. I can teach you pillaging. Do you know that word? Define pillaging.
Pillaging. To pillage. Verb.
Verb? Oh, Randolph.
Mother, please, the Princess Rosinia, do I love much? Why, she hath proposed to me. Why canst thou see that this love, it do blossom in my heart?
Because you are killing the love of my life. Your father has much to teach you, and that cannot be done if you marry.
Mother, why canst thou speak thine own words and speak only my father's tears and his teaching? Hath him not someone such as Marge to teach?
I am a pirate's wife. That is my job. I gave birth to a son and a daughter who is a tax collector of all things. I can handle that because I need a 1099 done. You are to be a pirate. You find your father and you learn the ways. You will find him in a bathing pool with the coconut essence oil because that relieves most of his stress.
Brother, I did hear the good news that thou art in love with Rosinia.
Aye, and yet mother doth not approve. She has tasked me to search this isle for some bath to find our father in his nakedness of some sort.
Thou must not take up thy royal duties again, wiping butts.
Think I not? Where I am to understand that if I am to marry Rosinia, a peasant she would become as well, and never through the royal threshold of the palace we could pass again.
Well, brother, do it for love then. And right now, take action in thy heart. For we are not in the streets of the city. We are not at the royal palace. We are not on our boat. We are on an island. And I shall name myself this island's royal servant. The IRS for short. And I am here to help Rosinia seize her love.
Wait, sister, but I have thought that the king hath named himself the island's beloved servant, the IBS.
Yes, 'tis true. And I am here to help the princess, and thou, my most beloved brother.
Good sister Amanda, the only person whose heart we must turn is that of our father. For inside him lies many, many a years, hardened like cold anger at the king. And we must seek to right this wrong that hath happened.
I know deep down Father loves us. He wisheth for you to be happy, brother. And
there be father in his nakedness.
Is this a rare essential oil I do see before me?
Oh, father, I do take this leaf and cover thy nether lesions.
Father, thou lovest us, yes?
I lovest you, and yet knowest thou, our ship has sunk.
Oh no. Good sister, methinks that father did swallow much of sea water, and his brain it did scramble, much like the eggs that I did make for the sailors.
Yes.
Oh, be thou a mermaid? Oh.
He seems confused, brother. Perhaps now is the perfect time to tell him of thy marriage.
Father, dearest.
My son, remember all that I have cared about is lost and sunk within the sea, and all I have is my own flesh to prop me up in this island paradise where we shall the rest of our lives unfold. Pray disappoint me not.
Come, Father, but family 'tis be all that thy needs. Now take thou upon thy fleshy legs. Father, I have a proclamation made to the princess. Well, she to I, no matter, but we are to be wed. Yay!
Yay!
What thinkest thou?
Thou knowest what I think. I have told thee.
That thou art excited?
No.
Father, please, we are thy dependents. Please, give unto him thy blessing. And throw aside thine old fears and sadnesses.
Thou dare to side with that family against thine own father.
Father, it be not a slight against thee. It be love, true and plentiful, that do spring from my heart, much like the well that thou hast bathed under. And it has, as given thee fruitful life and skin, will to me give such a thing.
Thy mother's heart and I did unite and produce the two of thee, and thou shalt our wills unfold. How camest thou to this base denial of thy duty?
Father, thou art a pirate. By thy very own means break the rules on a daily basis.
Yes, and pay attention to thy duties. Thou never claims duties on thy duties.
Hast I, in all my wanderings, e'er avoided my responsibility to thee? Hath not I kept thee in finery? Hath not I fed thy stomach and fed thy mind? Hath not I all my sword's achievements laid upon the banquet table for thee?
Aye, Father, thou hast been such a great father to us, and no eye that thou, a father, didst not have for many a year.
Because he killed him.
No like this, and yet it seems to me that in thy lapse of thine own father, that thou hast wishes us to be of great and greater splendor, and we have risen. No longer need us to be pirates. We can be.
Yea, part of the court.
Aye, thou hast done a job so well. Canst thou see?
Lookest you down on pirates then?
I do.
Father, be not a good trade.
Come to the light, Father. Thou canst come upon a good living earnestly, without piracy. Thou could have a place in court.
In the very den of the lion. Nay, take thou thy bride. Take thou all thou wilt of me, for I shall care for thee no more.
Amanda, I must seek to make this right. I shan't be gone long. Stay thee.
My lady, Martha, I have garnered many stones and sticks as thou wishest, and here, from this pile I shall give thee 10% of these stones. Oh, think as thou had informed me that I should do.
15%.
15 then. My lady, wouldst thou one day wish to teach me about this mathematics that thou knowest so well?
Oh, Martha, I would love nothing more know thee to be loyal to my father, and I must tell thee that he has greatly offended me, and he would not allow thee to also become a tax agent.
Nay! Thou hast told me once that thou would share the knowledge that thou got from the school with me in some small bits, that someday I might leave this piracy career of mine. And your own father did but take my wooden leg when that ship did sink to save his own.
Thou thinkest my father a good master. Thou hadst seen him steal many things from many different people.
I?
My princess.
Thy brother didst cook me a meal. Oh, I have been vomiting all day.
Oh, great, right where I sleep.
Oh,
Oh no, Rosinia! She hath fainted.
Rosinia! What happened?
She now fall here after eating of some strange food.
There be some remnants of food on her left cheek. This be fish. Ah, this be the same fish that thou brother hast cooked. I see the treachery. Thou wishes to poison my own daughter.
Nay!
Rosinia, what has happened?
Back off, you fiend! Thou hast, with thy own father, come to terms to kill my family, so thou shan't marry her.
Nay, my king, this be not the truth. Ah!
This be the truth. Rosinia, her eyes do move very so suddenly. Rosinia, I shall take some water from the sea. Rosinia, my love, my daughter.
Father, thou dost have a halo behind thy face. Be I in heaven? Are we dead?
Nay, thou art alive, but very ill.
Ill? Oh,
Can you stand?
help me.
My king,
Assist me to my feet.
I promise you, I did not wish this outcome to occur, but why does fury flood thine eyes?
If we were back in my kingdom, I'd have thy head on a pike. Quickly, daughter, I shall deal with this miscreant later. Let us take thee and get thee well.
Oh no, good sister, I know those eyes of the king. Those be the very eyes that he did have before he slay the men that did steal bread.
Brother, thinkest thou that he will kill thee?
Martha, you must protect me.
I shall protect thee, for thou is like a brother to me. I shall never let him touch you.
I think I hear the rumbling. Oh no, be it the king? Oh, he don't shake the beach.
Stand forth.
I be good on this rock.
Nay, stand forth.
Nay, surely father will. No, nay!
Draw thy weapon if thou hast one. Nay.
A coconut.
Then be it with bare hands shall we make good upon this day.
Your king, I wish not to fight you.
Stand back. I shall fight the king.
A woman?
We know me not well.
This be silly.
Martha!
Take thy best shot. Upon my gun, no less.
You know not my skills.
My king, be you okay?
Unhand me. Thou hast a good punch. But let's see. That happened twice.
Hey, king. Martha, I'm sorry to trouble thee. I should not my own battles put upon thee. Good king, if it is a man you wish to
Speak thy words.
Oh, if it is a man you wish to fight, then I should stand firm and steady.
I be an old man now, for my strength of youth has left me. But I will find a way.
Oh no.
You must pray, for if my daughter doth die this eve, then the consequences will be grave for thy family.
Good Amanda, I do see the look upon his eyes. It be the sailor's impalement. Only Father knows the cure for such a thing, or else the king he should die.
We could never convince Father to help the king.
And yet we must. He be my love's sire.
The pain I feel in my gut beeth greater than the punch that it had just received.
Amanda, go must to find her father. My king.
I vomited the same fish that you have served my daughter. It is thy wish to poison us all and kill us.
Nay, my king. Oh, Father, where beest thou? Father,
My son,
the king, he do have the sailor's impalement.
thou art my son indeed.
Nay, Father, this be not my intent. Thou must save him.
Save him, for this is what I prayed for, and thou with thy hand hast delivered me.
Nay, good king. Father, the king, he hath told a story I have heard about what did come to pass when thou wert little. It was not him that did slay thy family. 'Twas his father, good king. Please speak,
What
pray.
say you this? Explain thy words.
Good father, I have heard the story, for I was climbing upon one of these trees trying to pluck a coconut, when the king did say that it was thy mother that he did fall for, and it was his only wish to be with her. His father did banish the thought from his mind, and in his punishment did come to slay thy family and thy entire village.
Oh,
Upsit.
my queen, thou art...
Nay.
Be this true, that thou, beguiled by the love of my fair mother, didst incur the wrath of thy father?
Aye.
And 'twas then thy father's whim that ran rampant o'er my village?
Aye.
And whose hand struck my father dead?
Mine. But it be an accident, for I went to deflect my father's sword, and it found its way in thy father's heart. It be the deepest regret of my life.
Father, he did say that the only reason that he took the blame was to save his father. This is what happens when one does blindly bow to thy father's whim.
Aye. This be true, for until this very moment I have not looked at it in that way.
Nay, stay thy pain a moment or two. This be then, as my son says, the curse of bowing to a father's whim.
Aye.
And here am I, forcing you into this self-same path of destruction.
And I, as well, with my own daughter. It seems as though the apple hath not fallen far from the tree.
Stay, daughter, I must this tincture give unto the king.
What be this?
This drink, and it shall save thee. For I did derive that from a plant I found at the Barbados.
Barbados. Well,
Very well. For what is it that I have to lose? Oh, vile taste! Oh, the nauseous feeling is being lifted from my stomach.
I stand.
Strength!
Oh, good king.
Good breath! Aye, yes, bowel movements. Quickly. Oh, never mind.
Good news. Rosinia, she is okay. I have found the cause. It was not when my brother did poison her with the fish, but rather she did drink the water from the bath of essential oils that thou didst bathe in.
Oh, be she well then.
saved not only my life, but my heart as well. Will God forgive me?
Nay, nay, stand, my lord, for all who love my mother to have a part in my heart, for she was an angel, and I am not confused about thy spell that didst entangle you within her woeful eyes.
That upon this day I decree the parchment of law.
Thou hast kept that upon thy person all this time?
Aye.
As did I with the tincture.
It shall be taught from this day forth, I shall no longer be addressed as thy lord. For we are all equals. Nay, dare I say, in a democratic society, where taxes are paid, and capital gains.
I declare my income.
And so, my good Rosinia, doth
Randolph.
this mean that we together could wed?
Wait, hast thou found a loophole?
Good my wife, know that I did save this man whose sins I have clear washed from off his brow, and I no longer labor neath the heavy weight of hate.
Oh, my love, I have waited so long to hear you say that.
And now I too shall o'ercast my father's whim, and be no longer pirate, for knowest thou I never did wish that life. I always wanted to be an actuary.
Oh, morbidity tales.
But mother, where be our mother? She's dead against my being with Randolph.
I found my mother floating in a pool of essential oils. I did but give her mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, bringing her back to life.
And I do now realize why, dear husband, I have mistreated you so.
Why?
For I am in love with this lady.
Tis a democratic society.
Aye. Be it a relief lifted upon my heart, for I do wish thee great happiness.
Oh my! Oh Martha, a true pirate thy be, because thou hast stolen the hearts of the queen.
And now that we have accidentally landed upon this new land, a new land of hope, I declare a new home for a new kingdom, nay, a new society to be declared. What shall be its name?
Allstate, or farmers, one of the two.
My love, how feel you this? Shall we upon this island stay, and all a new world with these good people make?
Are we all not but equal at this point?
Aye,
And our son then shall marry equally.
in fact.
Oh, yes. We can stay here. I shall be an insurance agent.
And thus, my friends, our tale doth find its end. Remember all, the IRS can be your friend. These are our merry band of players right behind me, and we are all very, very grateful for you being here tonight. We have 3 more performances of spontaneous Shakespeare tomorrow, Saturday, the 3:15 matinee. Come back, see it again. It's always a brand new show, always based on your suggestions. If you had fun tonight, please tell your friends, bring them with you, or send them on their own. Word of mouth is our greatest source of advertising, and we would love your help in filling up all of these seats. We also have 3 more shows in our 2021-2022 season. In January, we're back here with Spontaneous Charles Dickens, a full-length play in the style of Charles Dickens.
Then we come back a few months later with spontaneous Alfred Hitchcock, and we round off our season with Improvisers in Space, science fiction, action, adventure, improvised play. All of them all based on your suggestions. If you would like to come and see all three of those other shows, it is not too late to become a subscriber to Synergy Theater. You can subscribe for our 3-pack, which means you get all three of those other shows for just $54. Holy moly, that's a great deal. So go on the internet when you get home and become a subscriber. On your way out, if you have some money just burning a hole in your pocket, we are a 501c3 organization. We rely very heavily on the donations of our friends. Well, we are! Or I intend to be. No, we are. Go ahead and throw some money in the box for us. We'd appreciate that very much. If you want to write us a check, there's an envelope there. You can take a check and mail it to us. And there are some postcards there that talk about our other shows. Thank you all so much for being here. Please come back and let us see you again. If there's someone you want to say hello to in the cast, please exit the theater immediately when we're done and go around to the right to the stage door. Everybody's going to come out there to say hello to you. Thank you again. Have a wonderful night. Synergy Theater.